Yeah, buddy. See if I can let this fly out. Get out of here, fly. Whoa. We're about to go on a little walk. We're gonna look into some rates. See how the market doing, Amazon market's doing. We're gonna go over some of those load board apps that I showed you guys last video if you watched it. Say what up, bud. Yeah. It was your birthday a couple days ago, huh? Yesterday. What's Kingston's birthday? He's big 7. Man, time flies. But hey, we're gonna get into it. Alright. Look at these guys over here. They're having some lunch at the park. There's a frisbee golf tournament going on over here, which is pretty cool. Makes me want to go buy some frisbee golf stuff. You gotta watch out for those birds, Bubs. You got a sandwich? Yeah, bird right there is sneaky. Yeah, I know, he's gonna eat all your stuff.
He is.
Don't feed him. Y'all made sandwiches?
Yeah.
You made me one too? Ah, nice. Thank you very much. Oh, and some chips. Just me and you? You want to eat our sandwiches first?
No.
What? You're eating your sandwich right now. You want to walk and eat? Alright, I guess. There's no filming, but we're sneaking. Ella's doing the Little Mermaid. Hey, I better turn this off before I get in trouble. Yeah, buddy. We are getting to it, baby. Hopefully everybody's having a great day out there. Great week. Great spring break. If your kids are out for spring break like my kids are. We got to hang out yesterday. We went to Spring Reserve again. We took one of Ella, that's my daughter, one of her friends from school came with us. So that was fun to see her interact with kids she played with at school and all that stuff. Watch some basketball, it's March Madness going down, so that's cool. Yeah, now we're hitting the road, man. We did our checks. I had my daughter help me earlier with my brake. I tried to adjust the brake chamber holes back there because they were touching and I didn't want them to touch. So I had to move the little extension they put on there. I had to like twist it around some more and all that stuff. And so now I'm just on high alert for any brake leaks or brake chamber leaks. I got 3 more brake chambers to fix. I got 2 brake chambers on me. So I'm just debating on if I should attempt to do it myself or if I should just take it in somewhere and pay the $180 an hour to get it done. Should probably take them about an hour, 2 hours at most. That's per brake chamber, so that's like probably a 4-hour job. Or should I just do it myself and see if I can do it properly? See if I can adjust those brakes properly after I change the brake chamber. Yeah, if it takes the mechanic an hour, 30 minutes to an hour to do it, it should take me about 3 hours per chamber. So that's something I gotta get fixed. I don't hear any major leaks back there. I don't know if my mind's playing tricks on me or something like that, but Yeah, I just want to change the rest of them. Just when I go through those weigh stations, DOT things, I'm not giving myself a heart attack. That's crazy how they make you check your blood pressure and make sure you're healthy and all that stuff. They cause like heart attack, diabetes, and all that stuff on, just sitting here driving. I think most of us catch a heart attack when we can roll up to those scales, those DOT scales. Our heart's pounding, and that alone can give a young, healthy person some heart issues. But we are rolling, guys. We are rolling. These weeks out here, it is what it is at the moment. It is rough out here. I've been watching the spot market, not just the Amazon spot market, but I've been watching the DOT load board, 123 load board. I even went on Coyote, TQL. Freight is low, guys. It's crazy because a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, well, I should say right when freight started to decline a little bit, when it wasn't, when you wasn't getting $3.50, $4 a mile, people were getting, $2.50, $2.60, $2.80, trickling down to $2.50. And I remember joking with my brother, who was, he was in the trucking business, but now he's not. I was joking with him. I said, man, if it gets down to $2, I can hold in for a little bit, but if it goes below $2, like $1.80, I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm like, I'm just gonna sell my truck and get out. Like, it's not worth it. And we're joking like, nah, I won't get that low. That'd be crazy if it got that low, especially with fuel going up. And we're just small talking. Long story short, that's where we're at right now. Loads are going for, they're trying to get loads out for $150, $160. You gotta fight for $1.80. You get a $2 a mile load, that's like in the green. That's like, okay, I can make some profit here. I'm not just working for free out here, taking all these risks for free. But yeah, that's where it's at right now, guys. I'm doing power only. I dedicated a year of doing nothing but Amazon relay, power only, unit moves. And that year has passed 2 months ago. I want to share those numbers. I know if you guys go back to like my first or third videos, one of those videos, if you go back, and I think the title has something to do with Amazon Pay or something like that. For those of you who watched that video, I made about $40,000 to $50,000 less doing just Amazon for the whole year, but the rates were different. The rates were twice as much as they are now. Instead of getting paid $1,000 to $1,100, the last month I was getting paid $1,300 per time I came out per block. If you don't know what blocks are, I have a video explaining blocks. So I was getting paid like $18, $19, $18.50 per block when I first started doing Amazon. When I first started doing blocks on Amazon. And even last year I was doing 16 to 15 at the lowest per block. So the pay per mile decreased by 50%, so I can see why I didn't make as much or more than I did the previous year when I showed how much I made just doing Amazon for, I think it was like 6 months. That has a lot to play with it, and fuel costs are so up. When I say $40,000 less, the business made $40,000 less. I made $180,000 a year, me personally didn't make that. I didn't take that home. The business made 130, and I was lucky if I took home 40 or even 80, or it depends on what I could pay myself. I have maintenance and fuel and tires, which is maintenance, and renewal fees for everything, because everything changes. Insurance was like $20-some-thousand, so out of that 180, over 24,000, I think it was more than that, went towards insurance alone, and that's not even including fuel. I think it was like at least another 20 to 30, if not more, just in fuel. And then maintenance. I did a lot of maintenance last year. Tires, set of tires was almost $3,000, and that's not even the steer. That's just the back, and that wasn't even for all. What was back there? 8. That was just for 4. So it's been like almost $6,000 on tires. There are all new tires in the back, and then I got 2 new steers. Actually, I got 3 new steers. I had to replace one of them twice because I needed to get an alignment. Those steer tires are up there. They're like $600 a pop, maybe more than that. Yeah, it's expensive. Then I had to get an alignment. That was up there. It was over $500. It was like 8 something, I want to say. We got the steering link thing going on down there. I did a lot of stuff to this truck, not even including oil changes. That's up there $400 or $500. So I did a lot of maintenance. Even this year, I did a lot of maintenance so far, knock on wood. But I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer out there. Like I said, I'm not out here trying to promote. Yeah, come out here and do power only, do Amazon relay, do this, do that. I'm just trying to help out and, show you guys what I'm doing. Yeah, I started out doing power only, low board, spot market, DLT, TQL stuff. I started out with loadout trailers. The broker had a shipper, hired the broker to move some trailers from one place to another. The broker, I contacted the broker after he listed it on DAT board and TQL. They will, my first loadout was like $500. So I thought that's how much they would be, and then after a while, they start giving it to me for $50, $150. Like I have to fight just for a good paying rate. So they give you, you'll take the load out for $150, but they will allow you to book loads. You have the load out for 5 to 7 days. You can book some loads heading in the direction where the loadout is going. At least that's what I was doing, just so I can get there in 5 to 7 days. So you look for loads that are heading to where the loadout trailer needs to be. I usually didn't take loads that went directly there because I was trying to get at least 2 loads to 3 loads in. So you take a couple loads, hopefully there's a load actually going to, the same state or county that the loadout needs to be. Or you're going to have to deadhead the trailer to where it needs to be. It could be like 100 miles, could be 200 miles, could be 50 miles, 20 miles. It depends on how you book it and how the loads go. But I did the loadout on and off, loadouts in Amazon for my first year. So I did 6 months doing loadout, another 6 months doing Amazon. And then last year, which was my second year, because this is my third year doing owner op, I did nothing but Amazon. Amazon because the pay was decent. Yeah, could have made a little bit more doing loadouts. But, you know, time is everything. You're sacrificing your time. You're giving your time away, you know, that you can't get back. You cannot get time back. So you're sacrificing that time to provide for your family, basically. And doing Amazon, you know, I'd rather leave some money on the table. And I was still able to save up some money because we were trying to save up for a house. And I was able to be home every other day. Like, I'm leaving out now. I'll be back tomorrow night. I get to spend at least a good 10 hours, 12 hours with my family. Depends on how long it takes me to get back. Then I come out and I do it again. Yeah, so that was my give and go right there. That was a sacrifice. So I'm gonna do Amazon for a year, get this pay, and then while I'm doing it, I can let you guys know how it's looking. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? So that's where I'm at right now. But it's just not. Is Amazon worth it? It's more like, is the trucking industry worth it? If I can keep my truck up and running good, and it's not costing me in maintenance, and if I can keep my insurance down, that was another big scare. If I can keep my insurance at a good level, you know, I can weather the storm. But if anything goes wrong, you know, it's always good. They say, you know, it's always good to have at least 3 months, 4 months, if not 6 months of savings. In your savings, just in case anything happens, you can still pay your mortgage or your rent, whatever. Still feed yourself, your family, and so you can figure out, give yourself at least 3, 4, 6 months if possible. But you know, this whole year, last year and a half, basically staying there almost a couple more months would be halfway through this year. So it's hard to do that. You can't do that. You can't save anything. Everything's going right back into the business. I mean, I can't even really pay myself. I don't even know how to. So, but yeah, right now, if you're at a company, stack your paper up. If you want to get out here, you know, you want to manage your time, stack that paper up with that company. That's what I would do right now. And I would just buy some equipment, buy a tractor, buy a trailer, and wait. I will wait until the market does something else. I don't know. Right now it's not the time to be jumping in, because if you're a new authority, insurance is not going to be cheap. You're going to be paying, depending on where you're at, you're going to be paying over $20,000, anywhere up to $38,000 a year for insurance. So that means, like, you can live in this truck and you don't have to go home. You don't have to, the truck is your home. You're fine with that. You can make it by, I guess. You can make it, you can skate through until, the rates get better. You can be learning. But there's no money right now in owner op. You're not going to make $1 million. You're not going to make $100,000 to where I have $100,000. I can just invest in something else. I can go and invest in a different company, or I can go start doing my dream job, or start up something else. You can't do that out here running it right now. All the money you're getting is going right back into your company. And maybe you can pay yourself. Maybe you can, basically pay your mortgage and all that stuff. And that's you paying yourself to pay yourself and pay your mortgage. write that off when taxes come. They're gonna want their money. The government don't care how hard it is out there. They're gonna want their money. But where there's a will, there's a way. As long as everything's going good, you still go. But right now the lows are crazy, man. Like I went on TQL and I was trying to book a loadout just to do a loadout, but they said I had to take I think like 3 loads or 4 loads or something like that before I can even pull a loadout. And then all the loads on there were just ridiculous. 140, 130, 139. It was ugly. I was like, no, I'd rather go do Amazon and make $175, $180, $2, $220, I don't know. And don't have to deal with arguing or, you know, cutting the pot with a third party. Amazon's like a direct ship, hey, this is what they're paying, this is what they're paying. I can wait and maybe they'll ante it up, but right now there's more trucks. There's more trucks out here than there is loads. And it wouldn't be a big, huge problem if overhead like fuel and insurance wasn't gouging you. Because yeah, that's how it is out here for me, guys. Sorry this video's weird and boring and probably too long. I don't know how long I've been talking for, but I'm gonna cut it here. And everybody out there who's trucking, keep on trucking, baby. We got this. We can get through this. They're predicting that it's gonna be another year, and this year is gonna be a really, really tough year. So you can hold your head up, keep rolling, and when it's our turn to win, we're gonna get at it, guys. All right.